It's the Breville Oracle. And what are we doing? A crew review. Dale from Seattle Coffee Gear, and we're going to go over the features. I know we've done this before, but we're going to refresh it a little bit and go over the features of the Breville Oracle. This is their highest end machine that is kind of a hybrid between a semi-automatic and a super automatic. It's actually the best of both worlds. So I'm going to start up here and the grinder and the bean hopper, because I have it so that we can actually look at the burrs and until I lock it and let the beans go down. So this is the bean hopper up here, and it's unlocked right now, and you can see that this is the stainless steel burrs, and it comes out just like that. Stainless steel conical burrs, comes out for cleaning just like I showed you. Put it back in, give it a click to the right, put this down and put this in. And one of the nice features of the Breville, the Breville bean hoppers, and they do this on all their grinders, you can lock it and unlock it. That lets you take it out and remove the beans and change them out, or clean your burrs, whatever you want, while there's still beans in there. So now I'm going to lock it. Now you can see down here, it's going to allow me to grind now. Before it didn't allow it. So that's the basics up there. Water goes right in here. Water tank's in the back. I'll show you that in a minute. It's 84 ounces. It's like a swimming pool with a diving board. So this is the fineness of the grind. And I had it on the little tip for you, a little trick to take the burrs out. Run the grinder up to a coarser setting. It allows those burrs to separate and lets you turn it a lot easier. It's so much easier. So now we're going to take it back down to about 23 and play with it down there later on. That's about where it was before. This machine does an auto grind and an auto tamp. You put your portafilter in here, turn it to the right, it grinds, it tamps, and if you get into the menu, you can change the pressure of the tamp and how many seconds it tamps. 58 millimeter full-size portafilter. Stainless steel, which is quite nice. You only get that on the really high-end machines. Nice grip on it. Stainless steel casing, as you can see, brushed stainless steel. Then I mentioned the menu. These two buttons right here, these are programmable for how much volume of coffee is going to go down into your cup. You have your hot water button right here, and you have your Americano. If you kind of look down under here, there's a hot water spigot. You can actually program this machine to make your Americano. It'll make the shot, and then it will actually make a longer shot, and it'll pour in X amount of water. That's kind of nice. Over here, moving to the right, you have your steamer. This is your steam arm right here. You'll see it looks different than some. This is an auto steam arm, or you can do it manually. And in the auto mode, you can set the temperature that you want it to be at. Up to 170. Don't want to go too high because it makes it not sweet. And then if I push this, now you see the arrow over here. At the bottom is latte, at the top is cappuccino. Let's go back there. Cappuccino is more foam, latte is less. I like a lot of foam, so we're going to put it up and through there. If you push this down, you're going to get the automatic steam. If you push it up, you're going to get the manual where you're doing it more yourself. In the menu, this has a clock. You can have it come on in the morning. You can change the volume of each one of these buttons. It's a PID, so you can change the temperature of the brew boiler. Put it at what you like. Those are the main features of it. It has an auto clean. For the back flushing, you put the disc in here, and then you put in the tablet, and it will go through the auto cleaning all by itself. You just push the button and it does it. What else is in that menu? The clean clock set, auto start, auto off, tamp, pre-infusion. With the PID, you can do pre-infusion, and you can program the time that it pre-infuses, the wait time, and then the brew time, just like any other PID. So that's the basics of this machine. I'm going to show you the water tank before we go to brewing. And one of the other features of this machine is, this is the drip tray here. It's a good sized drip tray. All comes apart for cleaning. When it's full of water, this will float up and say, empty me. The other thing that this machine features is, right now, it's pretty much glued to the countertop. Oh, there's your little tray for tools. If I take this and I rotate it like this, you saw the machine come up, see, it's going up. it goes onto our roller bearing. Now I can turn it around and I can show you the tank. It's right here in the back. Like I said, 84 ounces. And this is for the charcoal filter, and they supply a sample of that for you. And the cleaning tablets in the box. And then you can purchase that stuff else when you run out on our webpage. So that's a really nice feature for turning around a relatively heavy machine. You got that roller bearing. Now you put it back down. You can't put the drip tray in with it in that position. So if you're having trouble, that means you didn't run this like that. So I want to pause. I want to get some milk. We're going to grind up some coffee, and we're going to make a drink and show you how it works. Okay, we got some milk. We have our cup, and now we're going to make our drink. So before I do that, I'm going to take this all the way up to cappuccino to show you the foam. So we're good there. So on the grinding, you're going to hear it grind, and then it's going to tamp. Tamping, and it does a polish. Look at that, ready to go. The other thing, what was I going to say? This is a stainless steel double boiler, so you can brew and steam at the same time. I don't think I mentioned it was a double boiler, but it is. Brew and steam at the same time. And because this is an automatic steamer, there's no multitasking involved. You just do it. This little sensor down here senses the temperature, and it actually injects air into it depending on what you've asked it to do. So up is manual, down is auto. I like to watch the temperature as it gets up to be about 130 or so. Then I push the brew button, and they both come together at the end at the same time. I know I showed you the water tank in the back, but you can fill it right here. That's where you fill the water tank. And cup warmer. It's hot up here. See, it's doing the pre-infusion. Now it's going to brew. Ooh, look at that. And we have it set for 30 seconds. Watch this. Now, I take this out. Look at that foam. I clean it like I typically would. And then watch. I want to make sure I get it clean. Whoop. Squirts out the tip. It doesn't get much easier than that. So, look at that foam, and I haven't done a thing with it. Give it a little swirl around to get that wet paint look going on. Look at that. It does an excellent job. And it's a lot of foam, too. And no, ooh, it's an apple. It's a stem on it. It's whatever you think it is. Leave some comments down below and let me know what you think it is. So that's the Oracle. I want to taste that. And you know, obviously you can make this as hot as you want, right up to 170. Very nice. Keep that hot up there. That's the Oracle by Breville. Double boiler, PID, does it all for you, grinds, and yet you're going to get an excellent shot, but you don't have to do as much work as you would with some of the other machines. Check it out on our webpage for more of the stats. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, give us a thumbs up on this, and comments down below. Thanks a lot for watching.